Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Please like, comment and share. So today I'll be teaching you on how to make a short. I'm using an Ankara fabric for this particular short. You can use your brown paper or lining or any other thing you feel comfortable or suitable for your short. So at this moment I'm going to mark out the length of my short. I'm using 18 inches as the length of my short, including 2 inches for folding. So I have to rule a straight line, connecting the line from one end to the another, indicating the folded parts and the actual length of my short. So at this point I'm going to mark out my hip measurement. Most tailors make use of 9, but I myself find it more convenient using 10 inches for my hip line, as well as 2 extra inches below for my flap. Why I use 2 inch extra is that whatever size, whether big, small, medium, it will be convenient for you at this moment. So now you are going to mark out 1 inch from this particular end, the other side of the folded material, and add the dotted lines as being shown. In this case, that dotted line, after joining them together, it enables you to connect or to cut out your fabric to your desired choice. Don't worry, as you look forward, you'll see the importance of the 1 inch that has been taken out. So at this point, my waist measurement is 36. You know how to calculate your waist measurement. 36 divide by 4. So whatever you get, that is your waist measurement. But that is not the first and foremost things we are going to look out at. I'm just illustrating this for people that don't have an idea of it. So at this point now, my hip measurement is 42 and a half. So 42 and a half, this is where I calculate my hip measurement while sewing for shorts. Divide by 4, which is 10.6 plus 1 inches for sewing allowance. So I'm having 11.6 inches for my hip. So for my flap, that 11.6, what I have for my hip, I divide it by 4. Now add it back to my hip measurement. So that is how I got my flap. So I have to collect a straight line from my hip line up to where my waist is, then curve out for my flap, touching the line as you have seen. So from there now, from that particular line, that is where I'm going to mark and calculate for my waist. I don't know if you understand. So from at that point, I am calculating my waist. The first line is my hip, the second line is my flap. So my waist, as I said, is 36 divided by 4, and that is what I get, 9 point something. Then I'm adding 2 extra inches. 1 inch is for the darts and the other inch is for the sewing allowance. That is what is making it 2 inches. So at this point I'm going to connect I'm going to check for my midpoint. That is my thighs. By the time you calculate your thighs, I'm looking at the midpoint, and that is my midpoint. So from my thigh round, I divide it into 2, and that is what I am getting. So you check for your own thigh. You know, whatever, if it's 14 is your thigh, you divide it into 2, it will give you 7. So from that midpoint, I am drafting out my thigh, and I have to connect it down to the 2 inch folded allowance down. So now I'm connecting from my hip down to my short length, and that is it. That is my round nail, which is 12, because I already have 22. I have 24 as my round nail. So at this point I'm going to bring down 1 inch, because for this short to be balanced on your waist, it gives you that V shape, not like a V shape, not a very sharp one. So at this point, that 1 inch, I am connecting it from the edge of my waist down to where I mark down my 1 inch, which is at that point where the point is touching from the waist hip down to my flap. So now I have to connect my 9. So after your connection, the next thing to do here is to cut out your short. As you can see, I am cutting out mine. I'm following the 9 where I measured to cut out my short. So at this point, you don't need to cut out that 1 inch at first. You have to place it on the second fabric to get your back, because this is the front. So this particular one, now you have to fold your fabric again into 2 equal half, fold it to draft out your back. The back is normally bigger than the front. So now I'm placing my front. And I'll make sure that I have enough inch. So I try to fix back the 1 inch that was subtracted from the front initially, which has not been cut off. So that is the 1 inch that I'm marking out, as you can see. This is also to give you balance, because of the bum. Your axe will draw the shorts up, like it draw it up. So with that 1 inch now you're fixing back, is to give you a balance fitting to your axe. So at this point, from the flap, you have to add 2 inches and trace directly to the 2 inches. So as you're going, you'll be deducting half mark. So I'm using 1.5 down to the length of my shirt. So I'm connecting it directly to the flap. So at this point, I'm now tracing, ready to cut out, because you don't need a lot of allowance in shorts. So I'm now drafting out my shirt. So at this point now, don't forget to cut out the 1/2 inch that was deducted, that was slant from the front, and that's of the back. So you get your measuring tape, you bring it down. At this point, you bring it down by 1/2. That is for the back. Remember, you have done one for the front, so this is for the back. You make sure that it's touching the front side of your shirt, as you can see now. So now I have to trace out, I have to cut off the 1/2 inch that I marked out for the front. As you can see, I have cut it out. Then I have to go to the back and cut off the 1/2 inch as well, to also give me balance for my back. So this is the easiest way and method that you can cut out your shirt. So from this now, you just go straight to your machine and connect it this way from your flap to your waist. So hi guys, I'm grateful, and I'm very sure that with this you'll be able to cut out your short and make a comfortable and a classic shirt for yourself or for your clients. Thank you very much. I really appreciate and hope to see you once more in my channel. Please appreciate by liking my videos, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.